Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Tiny Rogues Between Heaven and Hell. We've been kind of going back and forth between unlocking characters and then playing as those unlocked characters. We've yet to play as the Alchemist, the Cyborg, Chaos, the Barbarian, the Dancer, the Dragoon. We played as the Druid yesterday, the Monk. So we have a lot of characters to play as, but we did unlock the Cyborg. Why don't we try the Cyborg? In each trait selection, you're offered one cybernetic augment. And we'll just play the game and see what happens on this run. I want to see what this character does, what the augments do. What the hell is this? I have a drone. And I want to, in particular, we fire through walls. Very interesting. In particular, I want to compare this to the Esper, because the Esper already has, well, rather, it's another character that has traits added into the trait pool. So increased energy damage. Your flask repairs armor if at full health. Unarmed attacks trigger laser projectiles. Summons a drone that grants critical hit chance. There you go. Hey, Darnunu, thank you for the gift sub. Da Hunk, who says, got all my Chivos on the recent patch, 80 out of 80. I don't know if I will ever, this thing just fires lasers. I don't know if I'll ever get all of the achievements in Tiny Rogues because there are a lot of achievements in this game. But in particular, I'm not gonna worry about it, especially in a game that is continuously getting updates, you know? The fact that this most recent update to the game added in more achievements just means that if anyone thought that they were done with the game, God, you know, you just gotta come back into the game in order to get the other achievements. I can't remember the name of the dude who yesterday said that they had all the achievements and they're like, what, a new update, I gotta do it again. I gotta remember. Hank, thank you for the gift subs, by the way. It was Red Name. Who was Red Name? Oh, crap. I can't remember. I feel bad about not remembering exactly who it was who came into chat saying, oh, I have to go get all the new update, all the new unlocks, all the new achievements because now they added new stuff to it. But they'll show up one of these days and I'll be like, it's you! It's Red Name in chat. I forget Red Name. I'll go for a little bit more dexterity. We're actually getting quite a lot of dexterity. I don't know why. I guess just because that's the convenient options for us. So let me, we'll do it again. We fire energy projectiles. They do more damage. Nothing says that we have to keep going energy projectiles, though eventually we will get equipment that beats 20% damage on the helmet. Oh my God, we're doing so much damage, Jesus. I guess we are like a literal cyborg. You know, eventually we're gonna get more better equipment, but I gotta acknowledge that our punches are doing a lot of damage. We punch for 137 to 282 striking damage. Yep. And then we also fire lasers. I mean, that's not that bad. +1 evasion, magic find, increased movement speed per armor you have, offhand shield, increased melee damage. I think I'll just go for either the evasion or the magic find. Evasion's it's gotta be the best, right? We're gonna avoid so much damage on the run. Hey Mud, welcome, how you doing today? Maman says, hey, hi disposable, are you waiting for some atomic crops? Hey, you know what, wait long enough and maybe one of these days you'll actually get some more atomic crops. I gotta say, the update, it's added a lot of good things, you know, including that door up there that's gonna eat my HP. The one thing that I hate about the new update is the addition of the silkworm enemies. They're kind of terrible. Scope augment gain between 5 and 35% critical hit chance with weapon attacks depending on dexterity scaling. We do have dexterity scaling. Morale is actually really good. Evade will actually avoid the damage from getting hit from morale, but it has been buffed. Stacks up to 10 times. You lose half stacks when you take damage. Actually makes it seem pretty damn good. That's a solid bonus to power, damage, and radius. I'm just going to take it immediately. And I want to see what happens. It took my red heart. I guess you can survive on 0 red hearts. There you go. But I wanted to see if that is actually how it would work, you know? Depending on what version of The Binding of Isaac you've played, that either does or doesn't work. Weapons? I mean, honestly, punching is doing a pretty good job. Maybe it would be funny if both Cyborg and Esper were both melee-focused characters, but I think the monk is gonna be the big one. Okay, so this enemy has like a green goo around them. Does that mean silkworms? That means silkworms. I'm still not entirely certain why there are so many silkworms everywhere though. Adds cold damage, we'll take it. Druid Bible, do not need it. Although it is firing a lot of projectiles, what the heck? Maybe we'll actually give it a chance. 68-inch welcome. Downloaded this game, but all the characters have this weird metallic sheen to them. I think I downloaded Shiny Rogues by mistake. You think you're so damn funny, don't you? Gotta be honest, the book is actually pretty good because it automatically aims to enemies. Potion or booze? Let's go potion. Why? We only have 1 HP. We can't really stack up the booze. Gold and soul shop. Why is there a soul shop this early? Mud says this game is a lot better watching it on my PC. I tried watching on my phone, damn near hard to understand what's happening. You do lose some pixels when you're watching on your phone. Nambi says increase your eye resolution. Lol. We should, oh, I want to see what it is. I'm a soul peddler. I trade for souls. Oh, okay. Kangaroo Companion increases body damage, so it would be better punching. Grants ethereal dice. 5 for 3 is insane. We could also summon a monkey. I think we'll just do this. So we have 7 ethereal dice. We should take whatever we want. Oh, hello there. We haven't had a visitor in such a long time. I'm James. Yes, it's been ages. I'm Lee. So how's it going? I'm not sure I remember what it feels like to be anything other than a skeleton. Ah, yes. That's the thing about it being undead, isn't it? Time just sort of blends together. Do they want my body? Also, it doesn't really make sense to sit at a bonfire that isn't lit. Wait a minute. I's a visitor, how's it going? Not you! I mean, can't you see? They are clearly doing great. Man, I still remember being alive. Good old times. Hey, visitor. This is for you. You've got no use for it. Thanks for sticking around. Increased damage dealt to bosses. Skull charm. I have your skull. Got your skull! Got your skull! Yoink. Who dares enter my lip? Yo, his skull minions were just outside the door. Is this a new boss? No, I've probably fought him before. I mean, I'm not punching him. I am just shooting lasers, but it works. If you got a copy of the game where every character is a tree, that's Piney Rogues. These are great ideas for like a April Fool's update to the game. Lightning Shuriken. Hand cannon. Explosive damage. I kind of like that. Also, it does not look like a hand cannon. It looks like a paddle. Triangle. Deals insane sound damage. What the heck? Ah, but it has no scaling. So it's good base damage, but it's not good damage in the late game because of the scaling 0. Double axe hits twice. So do we want a cannon that might get better later, or do we want, and it's also like the worst type of cannon. I think we'll go for the triangle. Dare Nunu, thank you for the gift sub to 68 as well. I think there's also, yeah, instrument volume. I still don't know what the yellow square is, but. All right, we can probably turn that back down. That's a little loud. Where are we going on this run? Let's go beat up on Death or something. Well, actually, we could go to the Good Shop, but we have to do Good Shop unlocks. So why don't we go to, like, Death or maybe Hell? I don't know. I guess we can take a look. Increased magic damage, extra load, increase effective chill. I'll actually buy the extra load. Can your ears tolerate that triangle? Can they tolerate clown armor? My ears might not be able to tolerate it, but it is good damage though. It is good damage. Emblem of Chaos grants 3 luck and 3 curse. It's actually not bad. Because you can have effects that operate on one or the other, or you can have that piece of equipment that makes cursed hits deal lucky hits, and you can keep alternating between the two. Common weapon? Yeah. We do not need a common weapon. I like having my drone friend. Hold on, heavy crossbow. Crappy heavy crossbow. It is very heavy. This crossbow do be very heavy. I guess we would like to have things that synergize with... yeah. I guess we'd rather have things that synergize with both energy and maybe body damage? Evasion, increased damage dealt to bosses, load capacity. Laptop, 5% critical hit chance. It's not that much. I'll keep the emblem. I'll take the extra load. I like taking loads. Oh my god, I don't like taking... Well, they're not really spiders, they are silkworms, but I don't like taking them either. I feel like it's gotta be a bug that they are so common and they're so annoying. Like, probably not working as intended, I would have to hope. Because they are really annoying. Blacksmith or key. I probably cannot upgrade my fists. Mimic, we'll definitely go for the Mimic. All right, what do we get? Lots of stuff. Increased imp damage depending on how good you are. Okay, we're gonna stack up on goodness then. Plus 3 dexterity. I guess we don't need the equip load right now. We can take 3 dexterity. We have Grandmaster Shurikens. Oh, triple shot, nice. The Bone Scythe! Critical hits give you a bone splinter. Try this. It's a worm, not a bug. You're a worm. Actually, this seems very good. Actually, the punching might do more damage. I do like these just for their range, though. It's pretty nice. What was it tuned? Something got attuned. On dash, your next 5 primary attacks are guaranteed super effective. It's an accessory. Currently, we do cold damage. Minus chance for curse to take effect. Immunity to push and pull. Increased melee damage vest. Yeah, I kind of like just having a little bit of extra armor. The extra melee damage would be nice, but it's not affecting our lasers. Laser beams! On dash, super effective attacks. Also, morale is... Oh, that's why we were doing so much damage. We have double damage. Well, no, 75% damage and 75% radius. We need like an explosive. Explosive. We need an explosive. Sorry, I can't talk today. I will take immunity to push and pull. Really want to level up though so I can get more interesting things happening. Honestly, for the crowd control, I do like these shurikens. They're pretty good. Thorn chakrams. Every other attack inflicts toxic, so this is very high DOT stacking. Inflicts DNA alteration. Consumes all stacks to deal 100% of accumulated infliction damage as wound damage upon reaching 2 stacks. A stack lasts 0.5 seconds. So you have to, if you hit with both attacks, you do like a massive burst damage. Toxic Scepter. Unlucky hit, trigger a poison burst. I'll take this bow, it looks interesting. Or if you're fast enough, you can hit DNA alteration, but the idea I think is that you want to hit with both shots. So against bosses, that might be kind of sick, actually. How many different status effects do you want in your game? Tiny Rogue devs, yes, says Stormworm. There are a lot of them, aren't there? Periodically shoot a photon beam at your nearest enemy, dealing damage. Okay, hold on. Increased energy damage. That is energy damage. That's not a lot of damage every 2.5 seconds, though. I think I want to reroll and see what else we get. We can see what all of these infinite bombs, 100 bombs, explosive build. We can see what we have as far as like these special perks go by just constantly rerolling. Movement speed also applies to attack speed. 6%. Infinite bombs, and then 100 for the purpose of effects that scale with bombs. If we had, there's like a dwarven helmet. Every bomb gives you 5% damage or something. That could be kind of nice, but I don't think we need it. I'm gonna keep re-rolling. With a tally of 10 weapon attacks, trigger a lightning nova. We do have increased AoE, but it could also apply to the Grenadier. During combat, periodically trigger your on-bomb effects and throw 3 grenades at the nearest enemy that explode on impact, each dealing 900 to 1700 explosive damage every 5 seconds, and then that'll be buffed by the area radius of morale. So would the Nova, I'm assuming. Lightning Nova Augment. I kind of feel like this could be good with that power buff that we have. Let's see. I'm gonna use my other healing flask here. Okay, I mean, it did pretty much hit the entire room. I feel like, yeah, using the shurikens would be pretty good because they're a very fast weapon. Okay, explosive vest. Now we're getting a synergy here. Periodically launch a 12,000 damage explosive missile. What? I will get the equip load charm as well. That seems real good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? Hold on. 10 weapon attacks trigger a lightning. 0.25 second cooldown. Oh, I think this means we have to attack every 0.25 seconds, not that the lightning nova has a 0.25 second cooldown. This means that it's every 2.5 seconds at a minimum, we get that explosion AoE, I think. Which is way worse, but I guess I kind of understand it, maybe. Makes it very difficult to actually figure out where you are. Ooh, nice explosion. Makes it very difficult to figure out where we are in the actual like timing of the AoE. You can trigger every 2.5 seconds. Okay, well here's the question then, right? Wait for it to go off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that was every 10 attacks, but if I hold down the button, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it took like 19 attacks. And I think that's because the shurikens, because it's a 4.4 attack speed, it's actually firing every 0.22 seconds, which means that it has to fire almost double shots in order to get the actual cooldown buff. This buff, I believe it's per charge of 10 weapon attacks on the tally of. Unless I'm thinking of it incorrectly, which I could be, but. Oh, I would very much love to go see a black market right now. Apparently by resting, you actually reroll them properly now too. A gun would be nice too. Boom, boom. The Nor welcome, you can't just go live in the middle of your Cobalt Core run. What? Go live? How do I decide which to watch? Cobalt Core went live 3 hours ago, dude. -1 strength. Permanently increases maximum tipsiness by 1. Increased damage dealt. Maximum stacks of shock. Increased attack speed with swords. Increased damage. Sticky goo. Dispels curse. Maximum tipsiness. We can actually have lots of tipsiness if we just buy all the cheese. We can buy the keys as well. I don't really think we want to buy the keys when there's cheese. I think what I want to do is actually just start getting rid of this garbage. I know we'll become slightly more evil as a result, but we can work around that. All right, I will buy cheese. What did I buy? Oh no, Phoenix Feather. You know what, it's not that bad. I misclicked, I suppose. I'll buy more cheese. So we should have 3 max tipsiness? I don't know where we see the maximum. I would also maybe like some guns, but I assume we're gonna get guns later, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Let's re-roll. What was that sound? What are you? Maybe some magic? I bring a fairy tale branch from a land far, far away. Enchant your weapon with the arcane modifier. So you can just get that on your own at any point in time. That's nice. Because that's something you can get from enchanting, but she just gives it to you for free. Oh, it locks the door. Oh, that's a change. I'm gonna have to get used to. In that case, 5? We have 5 stacks maximum. What? One out of 5 tipsiness. Why are we able to get so tipsy? All right. I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna buy some more beer. All right. Anyways. No idea why the lightning aura is not as fast as I thought it would be. But, you know, we'll work on it. Sure, give me a helmet. god. Oh my god. Maybe what we want is actually periodical buffs. And tally reduction. If we can have 10 tally reduction, this thing fires constantly, right? Where's the accordion when you need it? Oh, Snowbird, thank you. Tipsiness is a base of 3 or 4, not on hearts now. I guess you just want to find the cheese in order to get the tipsiness buffs, huh? Increased stats granted to you by companions per stack of tipsiness. So that would give me 5% more critical hit chance. It's a new piece of equipment. Would have been good on the druid run. Increased stats granted by companions. It seems like maybe the recent patch added a lot of companion-focused buffs. Now, that being said, I don't really care about any of this because I already have a hat that increases my energy damage, which I suppose I don't really care about. But I don't really care about these ones either. Would I prefer to have intelligence? Percent modifiers to companion damage also affects you. Now, would that mean that raised morale's power buff would affect me twice? Because it probably also affects familiars? Probably not, but I don't know. I'm just going to get the detective's hat because, I don't know, why not? Cheese is the only thing that increases your tipsiness now. Well, luckily, I love cheese. It takes way too long for those explosions to go out, because by the time they go out, the room's done. I do love the big explosions, though. Delish. Didn't quite hit him, though. Ah, that one did. Honestly, bigger auras and radius from intelligence might be kind of nice. Increased critical hit chance with weapon attacks depending on the dexterity scaling of your weapon. Half your strength also counts towards dexterity scaling. Anytime you trigger a damaging lightning effect, the effect is triggered an additional time after a half-second delay. So that would it work? Trigger. So we would get 2 lightning novas with a half-second delay. It's so meaningless, though, because by the time it goes off, the room's already dead. We could reroll 5 times. This is kind of tempting, though. We need, like, crushing hits or something. I wanna get different things, though. Your lucky hits are cursed hits and vice versa. I mean, we do have the emblem, which wouldn't really change it at all. The lucky hits would just be cursed hits. A lightning effect grants increased fire damage, fire increased lightning, cold increased light, or fire increased cold, cold increased lightning. We have a cold ring and lightning AoE. So we could buff the damage of the lightning with the cold ring. We could buff the damage of fire with the lightning, but we don't have any fire buff. It is kind of nice, though. It's kind of interesting. I like the idea of this. Last 4 seconds. After not attacking for 1 second, stack up a guaranteed critical hit with primary attacks up to 10. I'm gonna re-roll. Focused Might we had previously, guaranteed lethal hits. Critical hit chance is 0, but you gain 100% crushing hit chance. I mean, we do have 20,000 damage armor and 13,000 damage lightning nova. A 0% crit hit chance is not that bad, especially when you can guarantee it and engineer it with other means. And the Nord loves the fact that I take Resolute Technique every time. Pretty lousy traits. I mean, this one I like because, again, critical hits, you can engineer them to be guaranteed with other things. But crushing hit chance, because we have such high range on our attacks, that would be very, very, very high damage output. You tend to. I tend to because it's actually very strong, but we'll see. Each point of intelligence also grants you power. Hold on. Pump the... Take this. What did I drink? Oh, critical hit chance potion. Can we get more power buff? We don't have that much intelligence, but more power, more power! Seems kind of nice, right? Money or souls? Well, let's go money. Thank you, Rocket. My assumption is that this is gonna crush bosses. Hey, Sex Gazebo, welcome. Don't worry, I'm here. I'm not worried. Why do you think I'm worried? Hello, welcome, by the way. How you doing? Can I blow this open? Nope. All right, see you later. I mean, our AoEs are pretty damn potent right now. We need some keys, man. We had the perk of infinite bombs. We need the perk of infinite keys. Seems like it's upon me, the Pied Piper, to kill you. Right when the rocket went off, too. What I need is to get 3 more level ups so we can see what this build is gonna be. Increase movement speed per tipsiness. Okay, that's gonna happen constantly at this point. Increased body damage, punching. Bows and crossbows drain mana. We do have a crossbow. Are we gonna be using it? I don't know. Increase effect of ailments per infusion you have. I'll go for the movement speed via tipsiness, and then just make sure that we are always tipsy. Oh, there's the emblem of very, very good. I guess we're gonna be a good run because, you know, it's a freaking emblem. On level up, gain a soul heart. That's 3 soul hearts. I mean, we can't afford it if we buy this, but we have to buy this. It's so good. Dice! Yeah, it's like roughly every 8 seconds we're getting the lightning nova, so we're not really getting a lot of value out of it. Out of the missiles, because the missiles happen at roughly the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Snowbrand, damage over time, deals cold damage as fire damage. Snow angel, won't you be mine? I don't want these. But I'll take one of them and then pawn it. All right, seems okay. This one we can get rid of. We don't need that. Another soul shop. It seems to be very common as of late. Rocket, 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 rocket. I want to get the perk that is explosion damage is fire damage, because that'll crush. Detective coat. Intelligence grants lucky hit chance. Well, we don't need the intelligence anymore, do we? Actually, we really don't need the intelligence anymore, do we? Mega Otter, welcome. I'm new to this game. Can you explain lucky hit versus critical versus cursed? Okay, yeah, easy. If you have a 10% crit chance, 10% of your chances will crit. If you have a lucky hit chance, let's say you have 10% lucky hit chance, 10% of your attacks will be considered lucky, which means they actually roll for critical hit twice. Either one will enable you to crit. Now, if you have a cursed hit chance, let's say 10% cursed hit chance, 10% of your attacks will be considered, quote, cursed, unquote. They have to roll 2 critical hits in order to crit. So lucky hits give you more crits, cursed hits give you fewer crits. And there are equipment that synergizes with one or the other. Like all of your lucky hits fire lightning bolts, all of your cursed hits do more damage. So you can build around that aspect of it, or you could just use it as a way of enabling you to get more crits, you know? But the thing is that even if you have no crit chance, no lucky hit, and no cursed hit chance, you can still guarantee the crit through other methods, like your next attack's a guaranteed crit. Oh yeah, I don't have red hearts. Oh, that's a shame. I wish I could do that. All right, interesting. So I've had runs in the past where I had like 7 curse, and I was still able to crit because I had armor that was like all of your cursed hits crit. It was the ideal synergy. So you can still work around it. Can't really afford to take too many hits. Still have morale though. All enemies are fiends. On rotating, inflict confusion. +5 dexterity crown. Hey, Darnunu, thank you for the gift sub to Mega Otter. We really like a... I mean, we have equal dex and intelligence. We could go... Increase effect of ailments? I don't know. Periodical is really what I'm looking for here. Doubles the effect of debuffs. I don't actually deal debuffs. And I don't care that anything's a fiend. I don't know. Let me reroll. Okay, what is this? When you or your companions deal melee damage, you and your companions are granted rage. I mean, that's really nice, but I don't deal melee damage. Poison damage is toxic. On non-triggered lucky hit, throw a syringe, doing vulnerability, fragility, or instability. On a non-triggered lucky hit. Lucky hit chance is currently 0%, so that's unlikely to work. Why don't we take this one? I don't think my drone, where are you, is melee, but maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be considered melee and we'll get bonuses with the helmet, but probably not. +1 intelligence, -1 dexterity. I mean, let's be honest, what I really need is just to know where this run is going. Well, we can build ballistae. Chest or a potion? Give me Give me a chest, because I will just blow it up. Rockets. Rockets. There's a rocket. Oh god, it just activated all of them like instantly. Surprisingly, these enemies are very tanky as well, which is a little annoying. Here we go. Non-triggered lucky hit equals a lucky hit that fails the rolls? No. No. Let me dump this, and then I will explain it to you as soon as I blow open the chest, see what we get. Keys. So, non-triggered lucky. Do I have anything that says non-triggered lucky hit? I don't. Okay, a non-triggered lucky hit means the shot has to count as a lucky hit. It doesn't have to actually roll for crits. It just has to be considered a lucky attack. When it says non-triggered, that means it's not the effect of a trigger. So Lightning Nova can never cause anything that is non-triggered lucky hit because it itself is a trigger. What that really means is that you can't go infinite. You can't have one thing trigger another thing, trigger the same thing, trigger the other thing. You can't have it trigger itself over and over and over and over again infinitely. That's the stopgap measure for that. So it has to be a unique attack that will cause something else as a trigger, but it can't further cause other triggers. That's the reason for it. It is a little bit, like, just confusing, but once you realize that the whole point of it is to stop you from, like, going infinite, then it starts to make sense of, oh, it's just a stopgap measure for infinite things triggering infinite things. Yes. Get it now that my head hurts. Welcome to Tiny Rogues. Also, hey, we kind of needed that. I'll get the gold. Kind of want to stack up more intelligence. Oh, Jesus. Evasion. Kind of want to stack up more intelligence to get more, like, auras and things that synergize with power. There we go. Let's see. On the tally of 10 damaging triggers, gain Trigger Mania. So, when we trigger 10... When we trigger 10... Oh, dude, it would be on Laser Knuckles. Because this is a trigger. On the tally of 10 triggers, every 10 seconds we would gain double attack speed that slowly decreases. Weird. The missiles do not hurt us. No, no, no. Each point of intelligence grants crit hit multiplier. Auras. Power works on auras, right? No, it says area radius, not aura radius. During combat, periodically shoot a photon beam. On combat start, taunt enemies. Aura. So power does not affect aura, I don't think. Yeah? I think dominance affects aura. Intelligence makes the auras larger. I don't think power does it. You shoot a photon beam. It says area radius, but that's not aura radius. I think those are different things, but I'm not entirely certain. Movement speed also affects attack speed. I like this because our movement speed bonus is 48%. See, dominance. It says aura radius, which I assume is different from area radius. Otherwise, they wouldn't call them out separately. You know, those are separate things because one is an area radius, one is an aura radius. If they were the same, it would call them the same thing. So I'm pretty sure they function differently. Now we could go for buffs and aura radius, but we don't have an aura. I think we want increased attack speed though, because we actually do have a nice movement speed buff thanks to the tipsiness. Which actually, and before I forget, bottoms up, and the devil laughs. Also, crushing hit with two-handed weapons would be very nice, but we have a better amulet, and we also have crushing hit chance, just no crits. Oh, you son of a gun. Unfortunately, the missile didn't land. I got hit once. It's okay though, I can repair that later. Gazebo says, F me, this game is more complex than it looks. The rules are complicated, but I think if you, it's another trigger. I think if you just read it like it's all, you know, Magic the Gathering, you gotta read it very specifically. I think it does make sense. Ruthless hits, yes, we want this. Except, do we want to get rid of this? No, we already do double damage. Never mind. Boots. On dash, trigger a lightning strike. I think we like this. Immunity of push and pull is nice, but it is not required. I can't even get into that shop. And we are needing to be more good. So, oh, it let me in regardless. Why? I guess because I need to be able to buy things with my souls. You're thrusting. Damage inflicts bleed. Increase movement speed. All right, well now we are good. I don't even want these. See ya. It did cost me a soul heart, but I tried to open a door like that previously and it didn't. It said you needed a red heart specifically. So what I'm thinking is that maybe this door, because it's blocking off progression, it lets you get through it if you need it. I have to fully recover. But I don't know, maybe not. I should have taken that armor that lets me repair my armor. Booze, yes, thank you. $41,000 damage, that's pretty good. Increased damage over time. We don't do damage over time. I think I'm gonna just dump this. Why? I don't need it, that's why. Okay, fair enough, brain. I don't do damage over time though, so dump it. It doesn't matter, just go. Don't forget about your lightning strikes too, dude. Thank you. Power increases AoEs and auras. He changed the wording in the patch notes. Yeah, but the only thing I have to go on is the current game, you know? I gotta acknowledge that I don't know what it does, but I think it doesn't, but maybe it does work, I don't know. Ah! Increase effect of lightning ailment status effects. That kinda sucks. What I need to do is, if we get the opportunity to take it again, maybe we'll take it. So morale's at 80, because we did take a hit recently. Grants a guaranteed many bombs reward to appear on the first choice of doors on each floors. We don't need bombs. Bubble Wand, Crimson Staff, it is energy damage. Nah. We're not really doing that, are we? Uh-oh. As much as I like this lightning shock thing, it's terrible because it's so damn slow. It doesn't happen that often. Oh, never mind. We'll just go for the Thunderbird and have double lightning damage. We're a lightning build now. Sorry, laptop drone. Each point of intelligence grants increased effective debuffs inflicted by you. Guitar. Bracelet. Ring. Guess I can hold the boots. Is that a medical mask? It is. Surgical mask. Thank you. You know, 40,000 lightning damage top end. 31,000 lightning top end. So it actually doesn't increase it as much as I thought it would, but the beer here is legendary. Mead. Adds 1 tipsiness, grants mead on consumption. Stackable booze buff that grants increased melee attack speed and adds 1 tipsiness per stack. So while it exists, it can make me be more tipsy? I assume it's not permanent. Oh no, I mean, I didn't mean to do that. I puked. It literally does say on the beer adds 1 tipsiness. So I'm thinking about it incorrectly, obviously. And then I misclicked and just chugged it. Okay. Gotta go this way. Yeah, I miss the Christmas theme. I really do. Oh, that's okay. Take the item. You feel watched. +1 defy death. Recharges each floor. What would we get rid of? I think the answer is nothing. We can open the door here though. Thank you. Glunk, 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 glunk. Probably don't need the detective coat, but I don't know. Just holding on to it for no reason. We don't need the legendary Death Defy charm. Well, we probably do at some point, but, you know, screw that. Nuke. Jesus. When it works, though, it just nukes them. But Lightning Nova Augment is so slow to go off. Grants Corruption Aura that inflicts corruption and debuffs enemies to take dark damage. Take more dark damage. Makes enemies take more damage. Inflicts corruption 1 time per second. I mean, we can take a look at that aura radius. And if we ever take damage, we might be able to see it go down, which is kind of interesting, but I don't want to reduce my nukes. On dash, your next 5 primary attacks are crushing. Movement speed also apply to stamina recovery speed. Disables your offhand, but your weapon is considered two-handed. No? Oh, I can't use the walking stick with the bow. You mean these all suck? Oh, you know what? There's an option. I just realized there was an option for faster boss things. Speed up boss defeated and reward animations. There you go. Nice. Grants 4 seconds of invincibility after taking damage and adds your invincibility duration after taking damage to the duration of your status effects. On the tally of 10 primary attacks, fire huge-ass explosive missiles. Yes! Faster periodicals is nice, but now I have my own freaking missiles. There we go. That's gonna substantially improve our damage. The Norse says, have you found a point to the forced two-handed items yet? There are perks that interact with two-handed weapons, but also there's a lot of accessories that are like, your two-handed weapons are, like this one, your two-handed weapons are crushing hits. So if you make all of your weapons two-handed, then you give them crushing hits, then you kind of synergize off of that. That's my assumption on the matter. I don't know, it seems kind of okay. Let's do this again. Dude, you go through so much more HP with these doors. Incinerator. Moonshine Greatsword. Trigger a moonbeam. Disintegrator. Inflicts maximum stacks of disintegration at once. I think that's fantastic. Not quite as fast as the shurikens, but it inflicts a pretty sizable DOT. We also still have this Phoenix Feather, I'm realizing. Probably still don't need the detective coat. Don't need the Viking helmet though. Because we never do melee damage at this point, let's be honest. I doubt this does melee damage. I'm gonna take the... Drop it. Ah, screw it, we don't need that. Go fight the Mimic. Well, something killed him. Actually, I think this might be better, because it's faster. Fire Scimitar. Jagged Sickles. Lots of bombs. On non-triggered lucky hit, fire a pretzel. Lucky hit chance per stack of tipsiness. I mean, we could go that route. Yo, I am encumbered. Wait a minute. How am I encumbered? What happened? Oh, the rocket gauntlets. It doesn't slow us down that much. Yeah. I'm selling it. Now, there's a FromSoft reference I can get behind, says Gazebo, the Moonshine Greatsword. Someone said find it for a magic character run, but we're not really a magic character right now. We are a kind of dexterity, lightning, just trigger critical hit character, which is totally fine. I don't want to give you anything else, my dude. In fact, I think I don't even care about the disintegration laser, because all I care about is the freaking rocket fists. So the Helix Bow is just there for, you know, doing damage to bosses. I mean, the rocket fists are killing things in one hit, pretty much. Hey, Blob. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that the Moonshine Greatsword is a reference. This game is entirely references. Increased damage with crushing hits. Okay. We would lose the nukes every 8 seconds, but we would get double damage. Except it's not double damage, it's 100% damage on top of what we currently have as far as damage goes, but... Repeat. +2 to weapon upgrade level. We might... Maybe we could kill the boss with the level 7 weapon, but I don't think we can get to level 7. We can get to level 6. Gotta try. How about the moonshine booze, says Lenore. Yeah, if only. I don't know where to find it, though. Whoa! 100% increased body damage range and 100% crushing hit chance with body attacks. So your punches are always crushing hits. Explosion damage inflicts instability, makes enemies take 30% more top-end damage. Okay. And it immediately breaks armor. Well, after 2 hits, it immediately breaks armor. Or more dexterity. You'd go to 44. I don't think we really have too much that synergizes off of the dexterity, though. Kind of like instability on explosion damage. We all have, I mean, we have so much explosion damage. It's made for your rocket fisting. Except we already have crushing hits. So I think we like instability as a debuff that we inflict. Makes enemies take more damage. Something is doing 58,000 damage. Oh, hold on, gotta drink a beer. Oh, hold on, guys, need to drink another beer. Oh. Dungeoneering's kinda hard, man. You would have no idea. Give me equipment. I would love, if I can find a piece of equipment that gives me 1 level, like that diamond ring. We could have level 7. It's an unlock. It's an achievement. Increased damage over time, tick speed. Never seen this one before. Works with the disintegrator laser beam. Hey, why not? Magic lucky hit chance. Magic lucky hit? Block, stamina recovery, damage dealt to undead. I wouldn't mind block, recharging every floor. We're taking a lot of damage. We could drop the increased damage dealt to bosses to take a block. Probably worthwhile. So we don't have a lot of health. Let me hold on to this in case we want it. Could always swap out for the boss fight. Well, we're not going to get to level 7, unfortunately. Alright. Helmet or gloves? You can take my helmet. Just gotta wait for the armor to go off. I mean, we do wipe rooms pretty quickly, which is nice. Oh, right, it's fast. Trigger a flurry of additional arrows that deal damage. Critical hit chance against enemies affected by DOT. Increase effective mana flux. Maximum companion capacity. +1 HP cultist hood. Increased effective buffs while missing 1 heart. On dash, you get lucky hits. Mana flux is 50% faster periodicals. Increased movement speed. See ya. I guess we're going up because we're good today. Lots of good lately, but that's okay. Soul Heart or a random potion. You know, I guess we could go for cursed payouts because it doesn't matter if we have curse, we can't crit, but it does also reduce our other payouts sometimes. Lucky hit chance or a key. Go key, weirdly enough. We also need to level up a little bit more. Increase damage with non-crits, absolutely. Just a lot of explosions happening. Explosions everywhere. Gazar, welcome. Hey, Abe, would you happen to know the integral of tan x? Unfortunately, no, it's been a while. It's been too long since I've had to do any math. On inflicting maximum shock, trigger a lightning strike. Melee attacks kick nearby enemies and triggers on dash effects. Intelligence grants critical hit multiplier. On dash mark with the ascetics mark, which guarantees crushing hits. We could take this, reroll the other one, and then we would have critical hits again. But I'm just gonna reroll. Lightning is fire, fire is cold, cold is lightning. We don't have those anymore. Critical hit chance on weapons is unfortunately useless. Infusions are permanent is useless. During combat, periodically increment active tally counters and periodical effects for every 5 units moved. Yes, this is what we want. During combat, but we can fire our stuff way more frequently now by just moving. Seems okay. Oh, it's so good. Holy crap. It's like quintupling the speed that we actually fire our stuff. That's so good. Well, that sucks, but... because we're so fast, because we're so tipsy. Sorry, we're so fast because we're just so tipsy, man. Dude, I'm so tipsy. Oh. All right, that's awesome. We've got a synergy. Speaking of tipsy. This does make us a lot slower, but I guess we could just equip this. Then we still have that nice attack speed buff. Yes. Yes! Yes! Hey, dragon. How you doing? You don't seem so good. I can fire lasers too, dragon. Okay, well, we're just gonna... It's not as, like, much damage as I've ever done, but it is pretty good. Increase movement speed per gold you have boots. If only we would get more boots. Or more gold. Increased chance of luck taking effect. End of the rainbow. Do we care about on dash trigger a lightning strike? Not really. Movement speed actually seems kind of okay. We're not gonna get any more gold, but we might get gold. We can blow up chests. Things are just exploding. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so we want to blow up chests and get money, because that will buff our movement speed. And also give us HP, which means increased trigger damage. This is a periodical. This is a tally. But it's not a trigger. This is a trigger. So this only benefits this. I'll just go for the one stat point, I guess. It was actually like just the fastest I've ever done a room. Love it. Get out of here, you Elden Ring wannabes. Oh, well, snails. And slugs. And worms. But, yeah, more gold. Could also go for like a weapon, but our weapon doesn't matter at this point. The only thing that matters is the triggers and rockets. Luck and effect are 0, shrimp, clover. I'm just gonna maybe get another stamina or something. Can't go through the door. See, it requires feeding 1 heart. I guess we'll go for resin? Sure. A favor? Very well. What would you like? More dodging? Sure. Whatever. Again, not the most damage we've ever done, but it's a fun run so far. Hide. Hide. Whatever. You can hit me at this point in the run, okay? Hold on. Forgot to drink. Oh, I puked. That was fun. I was definitely poo-pooing the lightning, and by the end, with all of our buffs, it was doing a lot of damage, especially once we hit crushing hit chance on it, but if only we could have gotten more things that buffed the periodicals or the tally so that we could actually get that stuff faster. The rocket armor, the rocket fists, the lightning. We could have gotten more power, more aura generation. There was one poison aura, and I'm still not certain if power works on it. Next time we do like a proper magic run, we'll do a proper test. But I don't think it does. I don't think it does work on it, but I could be wrong. Fun run though, and fun character. I kind of like, at a glance, I think I like the Cyborg more than the Esper, because the Esper was a little bit finicky to make work with very low damage. The Cyborg starts with very high damage, which I like. So I bit my tongue. I'm having a hard time talking today. But for now, hey, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Tiny Rogues.